My name is Yumi Ridsdale. I am an acupuncturist and Chinese medicine herbalist in Cambridge, Ontario. So today I'd like to talk about why Chinese medicine is so hard to be proven with scientific research. If you Google is acupuncture, you would see the Google gives you a bunch of the questions that the people previously asked. So you would see, is acupuncture effective, or is acupuncture, or can acupuncture help for the back pain or something like that. But you also would see, is acupuncture real, or is acupuncture legit, or is acupuncture proven with scientific research. So I think it is understandable why people who hasn't been exposed to the acupuncture or Chinese medicine to ask, is it real? Because it's not a cheap modality, and you want to make sure that what you're investing comes with the result, right? So I think it is understandable that the people ask such a questions, but it is hard to find a scientific research that tells you acupuncture is effective or acupuncture is real. Today I'd like to explain why it is so hard, and I hope this clarify some of the questions you have. So in previous video, I talked about how Chinese medicine works, and there's an yin and yang component, and there's a holism and component, uniqueness component, or Tian Di Ren component. So it's quick review. Holism is an idea that you are a human or any other beings in the world. You are not just a collection of the parts. You're not just put the stomach and hearts and liver and then bones and ligament put together. You are an entire, complete organic system that in which you can't think a part of the body separately without being in the context of the whole body. It's back is not just the back, but the back is like a back. It's just it is a part of the system that makes you as a complete organic system. So we can't talk about the particular part of the body or particular organ or particular function separately. It also the holism also comes with the idea of the body, mind, and spirit. This is maybe more you may know more this concept. You are not just the body, mind, and spirit all needs to be there to compose you as you. And in Chinese medicine, there's also a concept of the Jin Qi Shen. Means I'll go very quickly. What are they? So Jins are an essence, which is like a blueprint that you are given at the birth, or actually at the conception. So Jin for the Jin, your parents' health matters a lot. And then there's a Qi. You hear Qi. Qi is this like a force, the life force. So when I talk about the holism, I said that you are not just a collection of the parts, because if you put the organ together, it doesn't function as a human, because there's no Qi in it. This Qi is the life force that it's a function of the how the organ works within the system to as a one complete system. And then there is a Shen. Shen is a mind component. Also, there's a spirit component. So Jin Qi Shen is also a very important part of the this holistic approach of Chinese medicine. And then there's a uniqueness, means that you are unique individual. So you're very different from other person. There's no one is the same. Everybody have a different issues, even though the symptom may be same, like a headache. But my headache and your headache and this person's headache is different. The causes are different because we have different gene, different amount and then quality of the qi, and then the state of the shen is different. How much you stress, what do you eat, how much you rest, how much you work out, where you come from, like where's your origin. Those things makes you as a very unique individual. So Chinese medicine has a much flexibility to match with each individual issues. And then Tian Di Ren. Tian Di Ren is Tian is the heaven, Di is an earth, and then Ren means it's a human being. So it means that the human being are affected by the universal law. This is a very big universal law. So like a moon cycle or the movement of the stars, which year of the, in the bigger scale, which year of the Chinese zodiac you were born with, like those things matter. And then D is the earth, so the environment, like are you from the northern country living in southern country now, or like or is it like rainy, or is it spring or summer, or is it daytime or nighttime? Like those earth condition, the environment, that matters on top of the lifestyle. So so that's the Chinese medicine. Science is science is fair. Like no matter where you do the research or the experiment, you should get the same result. So science is a systemic knowledge of physical, especially visible, no matter how small it is, it's visible, physical or visible world. So science is the study of the what you can see, what you can touch. So you can already see how science and Chinese medicine are different, because like there's a lot of the elements of the Chinese medicines you can't see. So for often scientific in the science, to test the medicine medical effectiveness, like pharmaceutical drugs or modality of whatever, when they scientifically research, they use the randomized control trial. So randomized control trial is it reduces certain sources of bias to test the effectiveness of the medicine. So in Cochrane research, which is Cochrane research is it's a British international organization. It's a charitable organization. It's a non-profit organization, but they test the how effective certain medicine is. So it's the organization that runs the medical research to facilitate the evidence-based. So evidence-based means it's a science, because evidence is what you can see. Yeah. So evidence-based research they run, and they do that for the professionals, like for the doctors or for the pharmaceutical companies, or for the public, or for the policymakers. So it's very important, politically important research to say if this medicine works or not. But even the Cochrane research, most of the research about the acupuncture or Chinese medicine is inconclusive, because of the poor methodology. There's no really good method that's studied by this Cochrane research that pull off the actual effectiveness of the acupuncture. Why is that? Because mostly they use the randomized control trial, right? So in the randomized control trial, they take all the biases out. So they don't see you as you. They see you as a person A, and then there's I don't know, like maybe 100 or 200 of the anonymous subject that's randomly allocated subjects. So let's say I think it is actually more complicated and then more sophisticated than the way I show you, but say there's group A and group B, and say like you get the random people who have back pain, 100 people in the group A who gets acupuncture, and then they will and then 100 people in the group B who get the sham acupuncture, which is like I don't know how they do it, but they trick you to make you think that you got an acupuncture treatment, but you actually didn't. Group A, and then group A, you don't know which group you are. Are you in a group A or group B? Like so you don't know if you had an acupuncture treatment or you had this like a sham needle acupuncture treatments. And then they assess if the back pain are treated or not. Well, if the treatment made a result, effective results or not. They would use same points. So I don't know, like for maybe back, like they may pick like a couple back points and then see if the acupuncture works, right? And then everybody gets the same points. Group A or group B gets the same point, but the group B, you only have like a sham acupuncture. So this way, no matter how sophisticated or complicated you make this research is, it won't work. And I'll try to explain why it won't work. So first of all, like I said, for Chinese medicine, holism is important aspect. So when you take a holistic approach, back pain is not just a back pain. Like there's a different back pain, because the reason of the back pain may come from the other area. Say I have a lower back pain, and then both group A and group B have a lower back pain. So some people have a lower back pain because you had a car accident, like a actual physical trauma, injury. Or some people have a back pain because you sit too much at the desk. Some people have a back pain because you did too much of the weightlifting, and then you got a back pain. Or some people have a back pain because you had a birth, you gave a birth. Or some people had a back pain because you have bad diet habit, and then you ate a lot of like junk foods which your stomach refused to digest, and you have a lot of the undigested substances sits in the stomach, and then that can cause the back pain sooner or later. Or there's many reasons why you get back pain. So if you treat with the same points for these different causes of the back pain, it won't work, because this treatment protocol A, sure, it works for this person A, but it won't work for the person B because the reason is different. Like back pain for the car injury, yeah, it works, but the back pain for the too much sitting, it's a different issues. Or back pain for the too much weightlifting, it's different issue. Definitely back pain from the giving birth is a different issue. So when you have a holistic approach, you can't really test with this solo one single needling protocol for everybody. That won't work. Yeah, so patients are different. So when in the real clinic, what we do is what we call the syndrome differentiation. We just don't treat the back pain. We treat this, what kind of imbalance of yin and yang you have, and where is the imbalance. We treat that. Back pain is the result of the root imbalance of the yin and yang. So you can't just treat the back pain without thinking holistically and then without having this uniqueness in the consideration. Patients are different, but practitioners are also different, right? The way I treat and then the way other acupuncturists treat back pain is different. The skill is different. The experience is different. The way we find the points is different. And I'm not saying who is better or not. It's just different because Chinese medicine have such a long history. There's so many lineage, so many methods, so many protocols that we stumble upon like while we are practicing it, and then different teachers have a different way of teaching, and the way I find the points is absolutely different from other people. And then often in the randomized control trial, because the randomized control trial, they aim to reduce their bias, or what makes the result, what can affect the result. They try to eliminate as much as possible. So in the trial, often real acupuncture practitioners are not even invited, like a scientist does it. And the way it's same with like researcher A, B, C, D, they come up with the method that these researchers can all have the same way of needling. So this uniqueness of the patients and practitioners and compatibility of the patients and practitioners, the randomized control trial, they ignore it. They have to ignore it. Even the same points we are given, different practitioners will bring a different results. So it is very hard to test the effectiveness of the acupuncture when you think about the holistic approach and uniqueness from this randomized control trial. And then Tian Di Ren. Tian Di Ren may not matter too much, but definitely Tian Di Ren makes it difficult to repeat the same research to bring the same result. Say back pain. Back pain is more common in the winter. Because when you think of, because we have in Chinese medicine we have 5 elements. Winter is under the water element, and then 2 organs, kidney and bladder, are under the water elements, and then so the kidneys are here. So the back pain in the winter is more common than the back pain in the summer. back pain in the summer maybe because like you did too much activity, but back pain in winter is often comes from the weakness of the kidney. So if you do the same trial in the summer or in the winter, or do it in cold countries, or do it in Hawaii, it will be different, because humans are affected by inevitably, no matter how much you tried, will be affected by the Tian, the heaven, and then earth, Di. So Tian Di Ren will make it impossible to repeat the same research and then come up with the same result. Another things about the scientific research is the placebo. If you type is acupuncture in Google, you do find questions like is acupuncture just a placebo effect? So placebo makes it hard to bring a scientific conclusion if acupuncture works or not. So then I would like to question what is placebo? What is placebo effect? So for in a acupuncture controlled randomized controlled trial, the placebo is this group B, the sham needling. Sham needling is like you feel like you got needle, but you actually haven't, because it didn't penetrate the skin, or maybe penetrate the skin this much. Certain acupuncture technique though, such as Japanese acupuncture, they are very surface. So sham needling does bring a result, because there is a kind of treatment protocol that uses only surface needlings. That's one. Also placebo. So that's, if this is a placebo, the placebo effect is the fact that the people in the group B thought their back got better, and that's placebo effect. What that means, then you would think, is that just the imagination of the people in the group B? However, if you think about holistic approach of the Chinese medicine, it is body, mind, and spirit. Mind and spirit are tightly connected to how the body works. If you think you got the treatment and you feel you got better without actually having the deep penetration of the needle, that means that your mind actually connected with the body and treated the pain. I believe that the result of these people in the group B is real. It's real. Like they feel, oh, my back feel better. And then researcher may think, this person didn't get the actual needling, so it is a placebo effect. But that means this person who got the sham needling and then still got the treatment effect had healthy connection of the body, mind, spirit. It is clinically, and I see this often, that it is clinical truth that if you want to get better, the result changes. If somebody comes see me for the back pain and then he didn't actually want to come see me because he doesn't believe in a Chinese medicine, but his wife does, so he had to come see me to just appease with the wife's suggestion. He doesn't want it. He just comes in because maybe he has his insurance company is gonna cover it anyway or something like that. That result of the back pain treatment would be different because he doesn't want to be treated by me. If the person wanted to get better and then have a trust in me, it will affect the treatment result, because not because it's a placebo effect, because mind and spirit is now affecting the body. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Just that. It means that it truly, I think it just truly means that you had a really good healthy connection between body and mind. That's that's placebo effects here. So when you think about this holistic approach, the uniqueness, and Tian Di Ren, and then the placebo effects comes with the randomized control trial, it is hard to make a conclusion that if it works or not, because science is a study of what you can see. Qi, Jin Qi Shen, none of it you can see visibly. There's just no technology to see the Qi. And then people ask me, am I just like manipulating the nerve ends? No, it's not. No, it's not. Unless somebody come up with the way to visibly to visualize Qi, it is. I don't think science can truly prove that if how acupuncture works, only because there is a limitation of the scientific research, which aims at the visibility, like or numerize, like a number. When there's a number, it's more like you can study about it, but there's no numerization of the qi, or how the mind works, or how the shen, your mind affects the body. You can't do that because it's above, it's beyond what science can do. So it is, Chinese medicine may not be able to prove them with science, but that doesn't mean it's fake, because there is a other outside of the science that's truth, that's real, that's true, that exists, right? So how can we test whether acupuncture is real or legit or not? I think the easiest way is truly you go visit the local acupuncturist and then try with yourself. If it works, it works, right? And then remember, the practitioners are different, and there is a issue of the compatibility. But you should give a try with your local acupuncturist, and then see if it's real or not. And then if it works, and that's real for you. And that's my answer for why Chinese medicine is hard to be proven with the scientific research. I hope that helped. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.